Hello guys, how are you? How are you doing? Rose Williams, Kenya, or Mama Bear, whichever of the two, that's me. So guys, we are at the Lord Egerton Castle. Guys, hey, this place. Are you in the US? Are you in the Canada? Are you in the UK? Are you in Kenya? Are you in the whole of Africa? Have you not come yet? What are you waiting for? Thank you so much guys for always clicking. Oh, I forgot to say hi to you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you watch Mama Bear. Thank you so much for clicking. Every time you watch my video, I appreciate you. God bless you so much. So let's go right in and see what we got. Yes, tell us about this place, Mr. John. And first of all, introduce yourself.
Yeah, so John is my name. Lord Egerton's curator.
So who is a curator?
Curator is the leader of the museum.
A leader?
The leader of the museum, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Lord Egerton Castle, on the house behind us, was put up in 1938. But we have small houses next to the castle.
Okay. So
Lord Egerton was an ex-Briton soldier. Came to Kenya in 1920 after Kenya was conquered by British. So in England he was a son of a lord.
Okay.
So a son of a lord is the one who succeeded his father, especially of course when he died or when his father decided to retire.
Okay. So
in the Egerton lineage, Maurice Egerton, the owner of the castle behind us, is the one who succeeded his father. The father was called Alan Egerton. The mother was called Lady Anna. So Maurice had lost two siblings, so he's the only one survived. And coming to Kenya, he left his parent in England, so he's the only one who got to Kenya.
Okay.
Like they were rewarded, given farm in most of the British colonies.
Okay.
So they were to apply it, and he chose to come to Kenya.
Okay.
Probably because there was another prominent settler, Lord Delamere,
okay,
who really participated in persuading some of whom he knew that had the same passion.
Okay.
Like when they go to Africa, they developed different passion, like for hunting, farming, explorations, and photographer. So Maurice now joined Delamere in 1920. So Delamere initially owned a first land holding from Naivasha all the way to this place. This is Nakuru West.
Okay.
Logai constituency.
Oh.
So he decided to swap like 21,000 acres.
21,000
acres. And now he decided to sell to his friend Lord Egerton.
Okay.
So he convinced him and equally inspired him by what he was doing here in Nakuru.
Okay. Because
Maurice allocated land, the one he got from Britain, was in Timau.
Okay.
That is between Nanyuki and Meru.
Yes.
But before he go to Meru, actually to see the land, so the mayor already convinced him and sold that kind of a land to him, 21,000 acres. So then Maurice was able to measure the land to know where was the center, and this was the central point. So in radius it was almost 12 kilometers all out, and then he decided to settle. That was his first house. You see,
the small one.
Yeah, there are
okay, maybe we can.
Yeah.
You can be going to it.
Yeah. So that was his first house. So what happened?
Yes.
Immediately he built that house, 1920.
Yes.
The same year, 9th September, the father died.
1921.
1920.
Immediately he built this one.
Yeah.
The father died the same year.
Yeah, the same year.
Okay.
So the guy had to leave the colony to go to UK, this time to succeed his father.
Okay.
So that is when he became a lord. In England. But he was still...
He was not a lord, but he was anticipating.
Yeah, he was just the son of a lord.
Yes.
But just like Queen Elizabeth, she left here as a princess.
Yes.
When she got back, she was a queen.
Oh,
so
yes.
Egerton left here as a soldier.
He went
to Europe.
He became a lord.
Yeah. His father in 1920, but he was not married yet.
He was not married yet. So this is the house.
This is the house, yeah. Yeah, you get it. The house. This is as old as now 101 years.
101 years as at now.
Yeah, as of now,
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo. And let me ask you, why is it not renovated?
Renovated.
Yes.
Because of the history. One, we want it to be like, okay, we have a plan to renovate the house.
Okay.
But before we do that, we wanted first of all to have a proper documentation of the way it was. You see, this is a historical site.
Yes.
The owner died and he didn't marry. So there was no one left to take care of whatever he left.
Okay.
So therefore, people vandalized and looted.
Oh,
and
so it was already, it was a full house.
Yeah, it was a full house. It was full house.
It was vandalized.
Vandalized,
The doors and everything.
Yeah, like Egerton died long time ago, 1958.
Okay.
And you know, in the 50s, in Kenya, there was what we call emergency.
Yes.
Most of the British soldiers
Uh-huh.
moved a lot of communities to create space for this big farm. Okay. For a person who is called a lord, he has authority and power to others. Like if he found a community here and they want that land to exercise his power fully, they want to move the people to create space enough for them to be called now lord. Like when they left, like when we got independent, the only thing we adopted from them, like the only where we use the name lord is for those people with the land. Landlord. So you see.
Oh, the land.
Lord,
Oh my God.
Yeah, landlord.
Guys, did you know that?
Yeah. So
That's something new.
You see, even from beginning, a lord must have a big chunk of
Land.
So therefore, to Kenyans, and especially to Africans, when these lords came to Africa, to us it's like they disadvantaged the natives because they defined our land amongst themselves. But there were few, but they would take those huge. Like he had 21,000 acres here. Before he got here, there was only one person from Naivasha, Lord Dalamea, 100,000. So it tells you, for a person to be a lord, it's not a joke. You must have a
He had 100,000 acres.
Not he, but Dalamea.
Dalamea, yes.
Before Egerton got here.
Okay.
Now he decided to have him as a neighbor, so that they were able now to maintain that kind of a land.
Yes.
Yeah, so in other words, these are the people who are called like share military might. So they had all it require for them to protect their land.
Okay.
Now, when Wallace got back to Europe,
yes,
they inherited their house in Manchester.
Okay.
The mother gave him an ultimatum.
An ultimatum, okay.
Yeah, because Egerton lineage was almost
getting extinct.
Yeah. So at the age of 47, he was not married yet. So that was a warning to the family lineage, and also the mother wanted to have at least an heir from him.
Yes.
So because he was a little bit shy and somehow quiet man, so the mother even fell chance into another aristocrat family and chose for him as a young lady. Yeah. So that young lady never knew anything about Kenya. She only knew that Maurice had a mansion, the one he inherited from the parent. But Maurice, when he left Kenya, he alleged the way he would release a manager to come and take care of his farm here in Kenya. And it is him who built this second house.
The farm manager?
The farm manager, yeah. So
that one Maurice, this one?
The farm manager put up this, now expecting Maurice, when coming back to Kenya now to settle.
Yes.
He would be accompanied by the lady. And that way, that house was very small for two of them.
Yes.
So the manager did a cottage, a 2-bedroom house, 6 rooms in total. But unfortunately, this burnt up. So it's not the way it was. This burnt up.
Oh, it burnt up.
But we repaired. It was repaired like the roof, but we retained the size. Now what is now expected is to refurbish it, to get back to the way it was. But now this is where the lady found Maurice living. And having left that bigger house in Manchester, she felt as if this man had brought her down, according to the state, like downgraded her.
Yes.
Moving her from a mansion bigger than that castle 3 times.
3 times bigger than the main castle to this one.
So she rejected. She never even got inside, citing that this was like a dog's house, like a kennel.
Wow.
And that one was a chicken coop.
A chicken?
Chicken coop.
Dog's kennel.
Yeah. Prompting the guy now to think.
Can we get into this one?
No, we cannot get into that because it's still under repair.
Okay.
Okay. It burned up no, just like last year.
So what burned it up, or is it being in use?
It was electrical fault.
Okay.
Electric fault, but it was under repair.
Okay.
The ceiling, yeah.
All right.
So then Maurice decided to plant that big house, like
Okay.
to replace the lady,
Uh-huh.
to woo her back.
To woo her back.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they went back to Europe. We contacted English architect to help him realize whether it was possible to do such a home here in Kenya. So the house was built between 1928 to 1938.
10 years.
10 years. That was so because there were no materials available in Africa
Okay.
to do such a home, and also to do a replica. This is a replica of their home.
Okay.
So he imported a lot of material from abroad, and finally he opened the house in 1938. This time he invited the lady, hoping that she would be impressed by this house. But having not been together for long, 10 years, remember? So the lady had already fallen in love with another lord.
OMG. What?
So who had another bigger fortune in Manchester. So even after seeing this, the lady didn't like it. This is the one she liked it to a horse stable.
Oh my God. A whole castle.
The horse stable. So calling it a stable, that is something that this man did took lightly. He was mad. He was really mad about the lady. And when the lady finally left and subsequently married the other guy,
Yeah.
it was declared out of bound to any other woman.
So the man decided he'll not marry.
Yeah, he decided not to marry again, not even to marry. He decided to close his heart for any other relation or having women closer to this house. So that was between 38 to 58 that he was living in the house. That the house never witnessed any presence of a woman.
Even anyone to maybe do cleaning or anything.
Even the workers. So it was really out of bound to all women, not just workers, not students, because Egerton is the one who set a college called Egerton University today. So he used to enroll boys only.
Wow.
So finally the guy died here in Kenya, 1958.
So the 20 years he stayed here all alone?
All alone. And when he died, as a result of now state of emergency, being on a climax, so this farm was invaded by the community. They never appreciated what was left back by him. So vandalization, looting took place, and for many years this house didn't have a legitimate owner till 2001, when it was handed over to Egerton University. So this is now belong to Egerton University.
Wow.
And it is a monument. So okay, the house is still architecturally sound, but inside lost some of like the furnitures and other antiques that the man had when he was living in the house. So we have castle with the 20 acres. That is what now belongs to university. So the rest of the farm was taken by the community. So yeah, so those are now individuals individuals land. So now let's now get inside the house.
All right. Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's see inside and see how it looks.
So that's the year that it was opened, 1938.
Okay.
This is the man.
This is the man.
Maurice.
Maurice Egerton. Lord Maurice Egerton of
Tatton. And this is the family tree. So the grandfather to the guy was called William.
William
Tatton Egerton.
Okay.
Who was created the first baron. Baron is a rank within the British realm. Rank, as in they have.
Oh, rank, okay.
In their monarchy.
Okay.
They have different titles, yeah.
Okay.
So it was created by the Queen Baron in 1859. And it took almost 100 years because it ended with Maurice in 1958. So William was succeeded by his first son called Wilbraham, Lord Wilbraham, who married Mary Sarah, but they didn't have a boy child. So in Britain, the property was entailed down to the male. No female used to inherit. Yeah.
Wow.
So it happened that it was clear Wilbraham wasn't going to have any other kids. He had one daughter.
Okay.
So he was forced
to
pick his young brother to be the successor. So Alan Egerton, the father to Maurice, now succeeded his uncle. And Alan married Anna, and they had 3 children. There was William, born in 1868, died in 1870, at the age of 2 years. Then there was Cecile, Maurice's sister, born in 1871, died in 1888, at the age of 17.
Okay.
So the sole surviving heir was Maurice.
Okay.
Who then had a funny character, as you have heard the story.
Yes.
He was complex, quiet, and reserved, but with a good sense of fun. He really loved scientific discoveries and adventure. He was really an adventurer man. Yeah, so he was made a lord in 1920, succeeding Alan, his father, but he was made the 4th lord and last because he didn't marry to have heir, so he didn't get a successor.
Okay.
Yeah, so it ended with him. So when his guests got in the castle, like they were receiving him, this was the lord who was to be there. And then, if they didn't meet him, maybe immediately here, they would be given his salary. This is the lounge or waiting room.
Okay.
So currently what we have here, these are not original. This is what was we safeguard for when the house got burned up, the second house burned up. Okay. But initially, it's a lounge, so it should have those low shares like what we have, but not there in this the one we have. Then from this point, okay. First of all, when the guests were here,
yes,
servant would only be allowed to meet the guests, like to serve them, coming using their own door from this side. Now this leads to the kitchen.
Okay.
And then beyond here is the guest quarters.
Okay.
Yeah. So the guest quarters, there was this closet, walk-in closet. Yeah. But even before we talked of that, there was a closet.
Yes.
I think when it was occupied by the communities between 58 when he died to 2001. Okay. They didn't realize the value of what the floor. It was made of parquet. You see this parquet. But now
this wood is called parquet.
Parquet, yeah. But now the communities would even pull up this parquet and put on fire, so they never appreciated it. That's why you see.
For them, they saw firewood.
Yeah, firewood. Yeah.
Oh my God! What?
So now the first guest, like ordinary guests, would take this small bedroom, and they were to go outside for toilet and bathroom.
Small bedroom.
Yeah. Compared to the next, this is very small. Like if any other lord come to visit police, he'll be accompanied by a butler. That's like a personal staff. So the butler would occupy the first room, and then his boss would take the executive room. So what is happening? That's why we have all this decoration. There's an exchange program between the school that was supported by Maurice.
Okay.
In Kenya and in the UK. So this is the photo of their home in Manchester.
Oh, and yes, you said It's a replica. Was it
Yeah. So we have the view from Manchester, and comparing now the Manchester home with the castle, the Kenyan Egerton Castle, Kenya.
Yes.
The view. So what happened? There was that leak of the school.
Wow.
Gata, their partner is called Mosley. They both live at the Egerton's home. And then among the 20 workers, all male. Remember we said the women were not received money.
Yes.
So we had this old man here who was among the 20 who were helping him learn the house.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was called Lord. So he passed on 3 years ago.
Oh.
So from this side, the guests exist using their own door. And fertilization took place, but okay, this door was not touched. This is how originally all the doors were.
This looks like mahogany.
This is mahogany, and they were custom made. You see his side.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now the difference between the commoners and the distinguished guests.
Yes.
The aristocracy.
Mm.
So you see the size of the bedroom.
This one is big.
Yeah, for the distinguished. So among the stuff that was used by Maurice, but in different times.
Yes.
We have that bed. Okay, he did import this bed. He bought it in Kenya, but he used it in the first house. Remember the first house?
Yes.
What was used in the castle was like the dressing table, the one over there.
Yes.
And the suitcase, the traveling case. When you hear people mention about the suitcase,
yes,
this is the one. Because normally it has different parts, right? The suit are not supposed to be folded.
Okay.
To be handled.
Oh, the suit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's called a suitcase.
And then it has another part for putting maybe the socks, the one that you fold, you have to close it like that, and this was the handle. So the porter would come and pick
it. So the things that we use nowadays are not suitcases?
These are not suitcases, these are bags. this is the one. So, the room has, okay, it's the only one that has a concept of a bed. You know, Britain is not built institute. No. But I'm saying
okay.
And this for distinguished guests is self-contained.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are still the guest.
There's a bathtub.
Yeah. There's a bathtub and a toilet. So whenever that distinguished guest gets in here, every service will be now in here.
Awesome.
We are now done with the guest side. Maybe we go through here to the kitchen side.
Okay.
So the guy had his own power, but he was using fuel. So he had a big generator that had the whole house. So this was the control room. Okay, we have the current one. This was his.
This is the electricity now.
Yeah, this is the KPLC.
Okay.
So this was from General Electric Company from England.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
So kitchen. This was the stove. So
This is the stove.
That was very rich, so we had to import coal to use here. So this would be used to cook as well as the whole system, heating water to create steam to dry clothes in the next room. It's round. So
wow.
we transform that steam from this stove to the next room. Round. Yeah. So it's still part of the kitchen. In England, they call it this room as scullery. It's like where you prepare and wash the dishes. It had sinks, but they were all linked out.
Okay.
Remember, this house for 40 years didn't have someone to protect it.
40 years.
40 years, yeah. So this was like an overflow of the kitchen's work.
Okay.
And his chef, the executive chef, the one who probably will take order from him. So he would make menus and do recipes in this room. So this was like chef's office.
Wow.
Yeah. Number 45.
Okay.
Then the guy had 2 cars. So that was a garage.
Oh, this is a garage. Wow, what a big garage for 2 vehicles.
2 vehicles. So there's parking, 2 parking. There's a service in there. And a room for spares.
Okay.
Store for spares.
Uh-huh.
And the SQ for servants.
The SQ.
Yeah, so his workers used to stay here.
That is the SQ.
Yeah, so they are now heading to the laundry room.
Okay.
Still in the first floor. The house is 4 floors.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So we are staying on the first floor.
So this is the laundry. So the washing
Area.
yeah, and the dryer. Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah.
the washing area.
Yeah, the dryer. So there's steam.
The steam from the
Come
kitchen.
from the kitchen and dry clothes inside the house. So in Kenya we have preset weather all year round, but the guy was living as if he was back in Europe. Yeah, so he recreates Europe life
Here, back
in
here.
Kenya, yeah.
Wow, nice.
Now we go up to the second floor.
Okay.
Yeah. Second floor, we have the first room, room number 26.
Room number 26.
26, yeah.
Okay.
So this was meant to be the ladies' bedroom.
Wow.
Ladies' bedroom, the ladies' dressing room and clothes, toilet and bathroom. So the whole of this wing, comprising of those 4 rooms, this is what was meant for the lady as her wing. Remember, lords live like the king.
Yes.
They adopt the king's life, kings and queen, whereby they have different chambers.
Oh, the queen.
The queens normally have a chamber, the king. But okay, the lord was supposed to have his master bedroom, and the lady her wing.
Ah,
They were to have a common room, like the family room, which is next.
okay.
So the exhibition we have here was
Faces of Kenya.
Faces of Kenya is a donation from the photographer, Lester John from US. Came to Africa and Kenya in 1989, took a photo of the Kenyan stripe at Shannon.
Okay.
It was a competition, so he presented this work in 1992 in Michigan.
Okay.
So he decided to donate them here for an exhibition like of the Kenyan culture and tribes.
Wow.
Yeah, so 32 years down the line, so you can see how we used to live in Kenya in 1989.
Oh, so these people, let me see if there's anyone I know. Are these prominent people in Kenya? But no, most of them no, because they're just random pictures.
Of course, they moved into interior.
Okay.
Villages where they would have the typical things.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
this bathroom was really and decorated using marble
Wow.
and fitted with this radiator. Before it was damaged, used to be connected to the pipe from the boiler.
Okay.
And the hot water will run inside the lid to create that warmth for his tank.
Wow.
So it's a towel warmer as well as radiator, so it will also provide a lot of heat to the
A towel warmer, so when you come out of the bathtub.
Yeah, the temperature with the hot water.
Oh my god. Woo, that life is good, oh. That is good life.
So, before we get to the master bedroom, this will be their family room, their sitting room.
Okay, the living room now.
Private for the family, for him and the lady, with a nice view.
Nice. Yes, the view is awesome.
We are talking of 1930s, 40s, 50s. So even the park was not established yet, like the Blue National Park. So they used to have animals roaming around. So they would witness a lot of wild animals in the house. From in here, you are sitting in your house, a lot of animals moving around.
Wow.
That's like in the Ramia's land.
And the view is spectacular.
Very, very nice.
Wow.
So from this living room, they will really keep their variables across in this.
Oh, this is a safe.
It's a safe.
Wow.
So the variables
Okay.
was kept in here, like
Okay.
the title, like the money, like the jewelries.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are the safe.
Nice.
And
Nice.
the armory cases, you see that?
Oh, this is for the armory.
The armories.
Wow.
Remember, Lord himself was
A soldier.
military. Yeah.
Military.
So you have like rifles kept in here. So what happened? Well, this place was invaded by the community. They would even steal the guns and leaked out the door later.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And the next room, this was his master bedroom.
Wow.
Master bedroom. Yeah.
Guys, I'm inside the master bedroom of the Lord himself.
And
Lord Maurice Egerton.
since he died the last man in the lineage, so that became like the end of Egerton era.
Yes.
But they had another plan of perpetuating their legacy and name, so they established a school with their name. And then now the school, the one from Manchester, was linked to the Kenyans. So they normally have exchange program. That is
Exchange program. I can see that.
Yeah. You see, Egerton University is linked partnership
With Kenya.
Kenyans, UK. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But this was now the guy's bedroom, master bedroom.
Okay.
And across his bathroom. So his was not as spacious as the ladies' bathroom.
So he decided that the ladies have the best.
Yes, best. So he also didn't have the tiles, but with huge taps.
Wow. This one only takes a minute to fill up this place.
And cold and hot.
Wow.
And somewhere to put
Massive.
somewhere to put on his head, a headrest. So the towel room and the ladies' bathroom was
vandalized. But this one is intact.
Intact, yeah. So the hot water used to run inside to make the towel warm.
Have you ever had you can use a warm towel? Hey, Jesus is Lord.
So in here is a bit dark. This was his workshop for photos.
Okay.
Remember photographers of the days? They were using the dark room to develop the films. Yeah. So it's really dark.
It's dark.
Especially when you close over there, it becomes totally dark.
Wow.
But
we are here, you can see the hands.
Yeah, so this is room number 21.
Wow.
Now we are still moving up. This is the third floor.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is where he used to read his book. It's a study room in the library. And remember, it took long as before submission started. So looting like the shelf for the books, bookcases, we did We did find them here, so they have been looted. But library was this room here. And then we have a big terrace, like the party place, like cocktail place, party place. The hall down there, the ball. There was a set of the old music instrument, the organ.
Yes.
The organ actually used the pipe to produce a sound. So the pipes take the height of 3 floors. Like you see the small window there. The pipes are down there. So they used to have a guy pumping the organ and they would listen to the music coming through.
What?
So when they set for a party, especially on top of this table, like this is like a party. When they set their drinks up here,
Yes.
they would listen to the music coming through.
Hey.
And then the guy the architects who planned this house,
Yes.
he wants to have this surrounded with glasses, like for skywriting.
Okay.
Skywriting,
Yes.
and also as a vent. You open up like that, there's
Fresh
enough
air.
is getting in the house.
Okay.
You see, this is between the ladies' bathroom and the ladies' bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for freshness, guys, this man was very serious on keeping the girl, the wife.
He was romantic.
He was really romantic, guys. Can you take some notes?
And then this was the chimney, emitting the smoke from their family room. Remember when we were down there?
Yes.
And then we have the last one, the lookout. Going up this way, the stairs actually are spiral.
Spiral stairs.
There is
Wow, nice.
this is where the guy will stand with the binoculars.
Yes.
He was able to survey, to see all what was happening to his farm.
So is the farm up to the
No, now the remaining is not beyond the edge, just where we have the gate.
where the hedge?
The hedge, yeah.
The other one is not.
The other one is now
Has already been-
indigenous land. Yeah, it was taken by the communities. So these people, like, they are coming back to what was taken by the white settlers for them. Yeah. So we have 20 acres with the castle now.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really a nice place for.
So just the way the hedge is.
Yeah, but we also,
all around.
we also added. You see where there's a base. There's a base and base.
The maze. Maze is the hut. That's a small house.
Zile
Maze.
maua ziko huko.
You see the flowers?
Yes,
But
yes.
This is like a puzzle, it's like a game. Huh?
Okay.
And, I mean, we want to add an activity. So we were planning to have a hotel. And because now the corona, the pandemic, when the pandemic started, we had to suspend that, and that's why we planted maize. We cultivated that land.
Okay.
But that is where now the hotel is expected to be built.
Okay, show them the maze
Near
that
the
place.
base. This base where people get inside and you have to find your way out.
Oh yes. And I've seen another one on the other this other side.
Yeah, we also created some build lawns where people can come and chill. You see, even when you have activities, you have divided our lawns. Like you can have different groups inside those lawns.
Yes.
People to say hey.
Eh.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's a good place.
Wow, beautiful. And what are these small houses?
The small house is the pump house. And
Pump house.
underneath is a water storage tank. You
Okay.
see the markers, those small stones.
Yes.
Pillars. Demarcates the size of the tank.
Ah.
So when the rains come, the roof collect a lot of water going down there, and then it would be pumped up to this tank to be
Yes.
distributed in the house. To be
Yes, sure.
distributed in the house. So that's why you see even those big taps. Water usually have pressure. Water is from up.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Now
And that other one?
that was for servants.
Or that and that one?
Yeah.
Servant quarters.
Like when he moved into the castle, he also moved the servants from that small house to the.
Okay. Wow, he was so considerate.
Yeah. So up here is where he the Union Jack. Remember, we didn't have country at that time, so we didn't have flag as well.
Yes.
So there was a Union Jack being raised up there.
So what's a jack?
Union Jack is the UK flag, and the Egerton's flag, like you have seen a lot of lion statue. That was formed their family crest as well as their coat of arms. So they used to have it in a flag.
Okay.
Then we have the wooden one.
Yes.
That was his music antennae as well as the lightning alesta. So there was no trees around here. So like the castle, you're not supposed to block it because this is like a fortress for defense. So you're supposed to see white. Nothing blocking you from seeing your enemy approaching the house. Yeah, so that way it was really exposed for lightning. So they had to create a
lightning arrestor.
Yeah. So I think that's now the castle.
Wow.
That's now the castle. Many people call it the house of love.
Yes.
And hate.
Yeah, because the man loved, but the wife.
Yeah, the wife decided to cast him aside. So now he developed hatred towards all women.
Do you think maybe it's because the mother was impatient, so she looked for someone, so the lady didn't love the man because...
I don't think... okay, initially it's like there was not that love of like the young man choosing whom we want to marry, because also they were minding about their status.
Their status, so they have to choose.
Yeah, they had to choose. The mother, like the parent, were had to determine.
Okay.
Like you are supposed to marry someone equivalent to you, to your title, to your lifestyle. And since you know, okay, people have different passion. Egerton was more an adventurer. Yes. So even if being a son of a lord, he also loved to be in the bush, like hunting. But the lady was a city girl. She wanted that
slay queen.
Yeah,
a city girl. She was a slay queen.
She wanted to be. Okay, she had that sense of being imperial. Wherever she go, she wanted to be a lady even in a colony. Okay, to be noticed that she's above any other person. Yeah. Because actually, what I understand, there are many settlers who came to Kenya. And a good example is Lord Maurice, who was even the chairman of any other settlers, any other lords. He also married an Agro-Irish who was from an aristocrat family. But Dalameas for about 20 years he was living in an African hut. So I don't know.
Wow.
Why is this Egerton ladies could just call a permanent house?
A chicken
coop, and
a dog kennel, and these are horse tables.
Yeah.
Really, guys? Really?
It depends with individuals. Yeah, so
there are people, even if you give them the whole world, they'll not appreciate. So.
Yeah, like ladies sometimes they are capricious. They can change.
Oops.
They can change, yeah.
We are not changing.
It's hard to please very hard.
It's not hard. Guys, do you think it's hard? It's really easy to please us.
Very hard. Many of the cry we have had in the whole world about men, it's not about the leeches or any other thing. It's all because of women. And not just like 19 or 20th century, even many years. Way before. Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, but it's good. It's a good thing to be here.
Yes.
It's also good to learn with it. Like.
So do you guys use those rosemaries, or is it just a bush?
Yeah, we do, but there are many.
There are many. So are we allowed to carry a little?
Yeah, if you want some,
we can pluck a few. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So now that is what we call Egerton.
Yes.
Castle.
It's a pleasure. Wow. Yeah. Maybe we'll just go down and just walk around.
I think from up here.
Yes. Or maybe we can have an aerial round.
inakuwa flower. Hizi blackjacks.
Yes.
So is it
A fence. A whole fence of rosemary spices. Wherever you go, you find rosemary. Nice. Rosemary is a powerful name. Look, this spice smells so good. Woo.
So smells
And has a beautiful scent. Can you smell your hands?
rosemary.
A whole fence, guys. A whole fence of rosemary spices. OMG. Rosemary spice. It's a whole fence, guys. Rosemary. Rosemary is me now. Me. Let me give you a closer view for those that don't know what rosemary is. Very nice spice. And I'm sure I showed you this one in my boyfriend's shamba. It also had such just freshness, guys. And this one looks like a bush. I don't think anyone is using this one, by the way. Nice. That is good. Javinya?
Yeah?
Oh.
Let me tell you.
So guys, we've been given some rosemary and I'm going to go plant some because I forgot to carry some from boyfriend. You remember boyfriend's shamba? There was a lot of this. I forgot. Now, at Lord Egerton's, I am carrying. So, it's like a whole bush. It's like a whole fence. So, they told me to have a blast. And that is exactly what I'm doing. So guys, see, we have harvested. We are not the kind of people you tell, well, take one, and we take one. Hey, my friend, we don't know that. Tell us take one, we take a whole bag. This one, So guys, like you've seen everything. So guys, we're just having fun, and then we go. You see the way the place is so beautiful. So we are going to show you the castle, how it looks from the outside now that you've seen from the inside. So come with us. Yeah.